Hey guys, welcome to episode 12 of my live stream. If for those of you who don't know, this is a podcast I do every week, and I talk about really important things that regard MC5. Um, and this week I have a special guest with me. I have ElGrande boss. Say hi, man.
Hello, guys.
The guy, he's a very well-known Android player, one of the oldest players around. Um, been playing since the game started, and I know his account has an insane amount of kills. Um, So a lot of you might know him. I've been reading the comments, and a lot of you guys know Whisper's name in the hallways. So I see you guys know him pretty well. That's good. It's always good to
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, they know me pretty well.
Oh, I'm sorry, I showed that. And today we're going to be talking about revealing Update 29. Um, Update 29 is going to be a very substantial update, and it is going to come out in the next couple of weeks, probably, from what I hear. Um, right now, you see me on the beta version of it, and let's kind of get into it. Um,
Yes, sir.
let's see. I'm gonna switch to this real quick. Uh, so I'm gonna start off with the class itself. Let's talk about it. It's called Tracker, um, and it is basically like a dog kind of class. Really cool. Been playing with it this morning. So let's go over each one of these little abilities. The first one is Mark. So you see that little knife icon right there. Um, basically, what you're able to do is you're able to throw a knife at your enemy, and it's going to hit your enemy regardless. You don't have to aim it at them or anything. It's automatic, and it marks your enemies on the map
Yeah,
for everyone to see. Everyone on your team to see them.
yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. Um, it it kind of
That's dope.
yeah, dude. It changes the game completely. I think with this tracker class, it's doing exactly what the name suggests. It's tracking its enemies. Um, pretty dope ability. Um, second one is spot. Um, so it says that enemies that are in your line of fire will be seen on the mini map, which is also really insane. So based on these last couple of things I'm reading, this class is going to be a big showing where your enemies are on the map, and based on my experience with the game, that's like vital. It actually makes a lot of it makes it's like it's what made sniping so powerful over the last couple of years with the introduction of Evil Eye. Um,
Yeah.
made that made sniper really dominant for a while, and I think this class is going to really change that probably, because it's going to be able to reveal. It's all about revealing
I
enemies.
think this class is gonna dominate the game.
I think it might. We're going to see. Although there is something we're going to talk about in a second with it, but sniper didn't got a little bit of love this update and a little bit of not so much love, but we'll talk about that in a second. Um, this next ability is track. So um, what it actually does is while you're running around, I'm sorry, when you activate this ability, it's a secondary ability for the class. So like you have regenerator for heavy or not evil eye, the cloning ability of sniper. This is a activatable ability where if you activate it, you're going to see your enemy's footsteps. So like you can retrace their footsteps actually. If you're running behind someone and you're wondering which way they went, their footsteps are going to be highlighted red for a small duration of time, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
Giver,
it is.
Giver kind of blows my mind because it's something that I didn't think they would add to this to MC5. You can throw back grenades at your enemies, um, which is pretty insane. So I know nades are really huge in MC5. MC5. This will probably really challenge people's ability to cook grenades. You know, where they hold the grenades and wait for it to fire um, before they actually get released. You can't just throw a grenade and hope it kills someone. You have to actually like hold that thing and make sure it explodes at the right time, or you might just receive that grenade right back. Um, so
Yeah,
and again, based on what I've read, see what we're talking about in terms of the class, I think it's going to require a lot more skill, um, or it's gonna allow you to use more tactics in the game than a lot of the classes have provided. It's not going to be as much rushing, which is what I'm hoping, because I'm someone who likes a little bit of tactics in my games. Oh, this. Actually, I'm sorry. Let's go to Pet Pal. So with this class, and you're going to see them in a second, actually gives you dogs for your secondary weapon, and they look really dope.
Yeah, show them. Let's show the dogs.
We'll show one of them. We'll show one of them, and we'll go by each one of them. That's how they look like. I mean, it's a little robotic, cute little thing.
That's dope.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a cute little thing, and as you upgrade, of course, you're gonna get stronger. And we'll look at each one of them, guys. And we're actually gonna test them out in some scrims in just a moment. But back to these skill sets.
Yeah.
So this just gives them health, and you'll see in a scrim where I'll play a scrim in a few minutes with this class. They can really help you out in terms of finding your enemies and whatnot, but we'll get to that in a second. Melee boost. I think this is huge. While knifing an enemy, you get 50 resistance to bullet and explosive damage. So you're able to knife an enemy without having to face like immediate, like definite death. You have a little bit more of a chance, 50% more of a chance now of surviving some attacks from maybe like another opponent and running at them. Also, your track cooldown will be reset. So when you upgrade it to tier 2, so if you knife an enemy, you're immediately going to put down the tracker so you can actually see where the other enemy went and run right at them, which is dope.
Yeah.
It is. This just upgrades that last one. Which one? The knifing one?
Yeah, I like it.
Dude, I do too, because every time you knifed in the history of MC5, you pretty much died afterwards, like right afterwards, unless you like got someone at a really convenient time. So it's something really, really cool to see in a class, and really cool to see a class that can knife without so much repercussions. This just upgrades that track thing, the track ability mentioned before. So the cooldown is reduced, and the extension of the ability is increased, or it's extended. This one's pretty insane. Provides double the support for the military support for the first kill performed. I believe this works similar to Berserker Rage. I want to say that it does, based on what I'm reading. Oh, and it's for. Oh, I think I'm gonna say it's the first kill of the game. I think that's what it is. So the first kill of the game, you get that small edge. That's kind of cool. Oh,
you
back
get that little advantage over people.
Yeah. So I forgot to mention this about the first ability, and you and I were talking about it earlier, where melee killing a marked target will double the points your team receives for the kill. Okay. And I'm gonna kind of show more that this looks like in a minute, but like the tracker automatically throws a knife that kind of reloads, or kind of like let's see, like a cooldown that when it throws a knife that tracks your enemies. So it provides a tiny bit of damage, and if you manage to kill an enemy with that knife, it counts as 2 kills according to this, which I'm sure can come in handy. It's a tiny bit of a tiny amount of health it takes away, but it does take away some health.
Some substantial amount of health. I think like 25 or 30% of health.
I don't think it's even that. I don't know. I don't think it's that substantial. I don't see that that amount yet. I don't see that amount of health, but I know it does something. It can make a difference. Let's see. So let's go over.
Tell Ryder to play with you someday.
We will in a second. Let's go over each weapon. I ran all these weapons.
Oh yeah, that's the best part.
render these weapons
That's the best part.
for you people, so you can kind of see exactly what they can do. Um, we have the first weapon, which is the NDG-35, and it's basically an SMG. Uh, has a very decent rate of fire, 600. Um, and 35 for a max. This is all max. This is not maxed out. I'm sorry. 40 for a max clip size. And I like that little scope, and I've seen it in some of the other weapons. The scope it has, that the weapons have, the class has.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of a scope. You'll see. Oh, I'll show it later. That's the SMG. The tier 2 weapon is an assault rifle. Same rate of fire as the SMG does. A lot more damage from what I see. 3 points more damage. More armor penetration, and a slightly smaller mag size. So it's basically the tier 1 gun. It's similar to the tier 1 gun in the rate of fire, but the damage is 3 points higher. The tier 3 weapon is a SMG as well. Slightly higher fire rate, more damage. And this is again maxed out right here. Like this is the max attachments that I'm showing you guys here. And it has a similar accuracy to that of the assault rifle, which is kind of curious to see. Yeah. The tier 4 weapon is basically I'm going to just say a sniper. It's basically a sniper.
Yes, Simon. He will play. I think he will play against Radu, the community manager, a game. I think so. He show you guys
yeah, I'm not just showing. Yeah, I will definitely show you guys the gameplay in just a moment. Okay. So I just got corrected on the tracker ability. Going back to the tracker ability, with a synergy tracker, every time you respawn and you get a kill, it counts as double towards military support. That's pretty sweet. So if you're around, it helps your enemies get
very, very.
That's OP.
It's like a panda mask.
Just imagine, it's like a panda mask. It's for all your allies too around you. Do you know how insane that is, man? That's pretty dope. And the dagger is 5 to 10 damage. So the dagger you throw with the ability, and again, we're gonna show that in just a moment. Where was I at? I wasn't quite there. I was right here. We're at the sniper. Okay rate of fire, okay damage for a sniper. Actually, a higher rate of fire than a lot of snipers, and okay damage, pretty high.
I think it got a pretty decent amount of damage.
And 15 max size. Based on what I'm looking at in the stats, it kind of reminds me a little of the Charbatech, but let me check.
Charbatech, yeah.
Just like with a decent rate of fire, but a really high amount of damage. Actually, the Charbatech has a much higher rate of fire, so it doesn't have that crazy of a rate of fire for a sniper, but it has okay damage.
Yeah.
May not be the best sniper in the game, but who knows? We'll play with it, and we'll find out, won't we? This is and that was the ASL 789. The next weapon is going to be the Twig.
Yeah.
It looks like an assault rifle, and in fact, it is an assault rifle.
Yeah, it looks like an assault rifle, though.
Yeah, it does. It kind of gives me that Red 34 look-ish kind of vibe.
Yeah, kind of KOG.
Yeah, KOG and Red 4 had a baby.
Maybe a little bit of PR2, I think.
Yeah, I can see the PR. I can see the PR thing. I like the, and by the way, guys, I like the look of these weapons. They're very high tech-ish. And whenever we look at the dogs, you'll also notice they're all really high tech-ish, as well as the armor is really high tech-ish. I like that tech design type feel, so I don't know if you guys love it. Let me know in the comments. But I'm really a big fan of it. So yeah. Sweet. So getting to the tier 6 weapon. So all tier
Now
6.
it's getting interesting.
Yeah. Tier 6 weapons tend to all be special in a way. And this class is no different. Um, this class, this weapon in particular switches from an assault rifle to a shotgun, um, which
Yeah,
is pretty neat. Um,
yeah, it is.
yeah, something to kind of look at. I think it's pretty neat. Switches between both. And we'll show that a little more. And that one is called the Ether L. Um, um, and some of these weapons, like I mentioned that scope right here for the NDG, it's a scope that's special to the weapon. Think about the LAK because the LAK had its own little unique scope. So think about the LAK whenever you think about a scope, those kind of scopes for these classes.
Or
Um,
not.
the next weapon, the VRTM, is probably from what I've used, my favorite. And I'm not using that much, but my favorite weapon. It's a sniper.
Yeah.
Has an okay rate of fire. It has 109 damage. So it does decently well. It's a viable sniper for the game. Um, and viable meaning that like it works decently well from what I've used. Uh,
Could you change the color of the dog, Dulce? Is it possible? That's a question.
that's a good question. Uh, looks like you can't.
You can't?
Yeah, it looks like you can't right now.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a feature that will be available. I also noticed that it's kind of hard to see the gun because your character's holding it down and when putting a camo on, but it might be different whenever it's released. Um, and now that was a tier 7. That's a sniper. The tier 8, which is will be the only prestige weapon released for the class, is an assault rifle and a sniper apparently. Assault rifle slash
What
sniper.
else?
Assault rifle slash sniper. Um,
Yeah, that's sick though.
it says that you can change its fire rate from full to semi-auto. So I guess I can help with that accuracy a little bit. I think I might notice it a little bit when I'm using it earlier that you can kind of like slow down so you can be more accurate with it. The damage of the
Yeah.
weapon is the damage of that weapon is 28
Which
with a
is
fire
pretty
rate of
decent though.
six with a 660 fire rate. With a 660 fire rate, that's actually really good. On
Yeah, I
paper,
think like, that's yeah, that's
on pa-
definitely a good gun.
on paper, definitely you can see that. Um, let's go for the dogs real quick. Uh, the docs are the DOC/9, I believe it is DOK. I believe it's going to change for the update, but it's the doc 9 or DOK 9. Um, doc 9. Uh, it's a companion for you, and you can activate it pretty much when you spawn. Um, And
Yeah.
the different tiers are basically just upgrades of each other in terms of like having more health. So the tier 1, that's the base model, the first one, um, and it looks like it just gets a health bonus whenever you first have it. The tier 2,
Yeah.
you see it's just slightly different. It has a little bit of has a little bit of armor, so it gains a little more extra body protection. Um,
Mhm.
the tier 3 puts even more health on. Um,
Yeah.
uh, the tier 4, I'm trying to show it. So take a look at the face of the tier 4 guys. So notice how the face and the nose are a little different. Tier 4 has a kind of like a sensor. It can to start tracking enemies, and
Uh-huh.
they can chase them even when you don't see them. Essentially, these
Okay.
dogs can kind of chase them around
Okay.
even without them being in that line of sight. Um, The tier 5. So your dog not only tracks enemies, it attacks them as well. And your enemies, whenever your enemies get attacked, they have to shake off the dog. Um, so the tier 5, they make it's harder for your enemies to disengage the dog, because you can disengage a dog. It does take some effort, and we'll show it a little bit with some clips. But it's hard to
Yeah,
disengage a dog with a tier 5. Um, tier 6. Um, it can engage you even like so. The dog can attack you at a farther radius, which is pretty cool. And tier
it
7,
is pretty cool.
the last of them, or no, not the last of them. I'm sorry. Tier 7, and also reinforces the armor even more. And you notice that it's basically it's just the same dog being just added more armor and stuff. Um, Something to also
Yeah,
mention
more
is that
protection, more body protection. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, yeah. Um, more body protection. Notice that they're both prestige weapons, the tier 8 and the tier 9, with the secondary. So they are giving this out, or like releasing this with the update, because I know there's going to be a tier 9 at some point for the primary weapons. For the tier 8, uh, it has a sensor that allows it to search, even like just kind of sniff out enemies in a way, and within a certain radius. Um, so
Hmm.
it'll be better at actually tracking your enemies with a tier 8. And the tier 9 actually makes the attacks of the dog lethal, meaning that the dog can take down your enemies. Like it can legit kill your enemies, because before it's not really lethal
And that's
until
very helpful though against campers and stuff like that. You can just unleash your dog and boom.
you really can. Actually, this really kind of not removes, but really affects that camping aspect. People who camp in the game, if you have the dog, if your enemy have dogs that are fully upgraded, you're gonna have to take those bad boys out before they reach you. Because if they reach you, you're going to be engaged
Yeah.
with that dog, and the opposing team is going to be able to rush
And I
you.
have another question.
Sure.
He once he dies, he will respawn again. How many times you can actually spawn the
Um,
dog in the game?
there is a cooldown rate, and you could just click on it, click and respawn him as of right now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. He can go from a point A to a point B in any space in the map, or is it like he has a limited
Um,
like
from
for
what I
example,
saw,
he can't go from point A.
he's gonna
Yeah,
stay.
continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He's not gonna like go across the map and you're gonna be at one place. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he's gonna actually stay around you. It's a secondary
Oh,
weapon.
okay,
It's a secondary weapon in a sense. So
okay,
he's gonna be pretty close to you in a way.
okay. I
Um,
see. So it's a close game. Yeah, I see.
yeah. So yeah, people really want to see these bad boys in action. Well, yeah, people really want to see these in action. Let me
But I
create a
think the
scrim.
T7 I think is my favorite too.
Yeah, I think I'm a sniper though. Um, and I'm going to talk about more of the patch notes, because I do have a little bit of the notes in front of me. Um, let's demonstrate the class a little bit. But before I demonstrate it, or while I demonstrate it, I want to mention that they did the developers introduced something new to this update, and that's
Hmm.
night mode for our favorite map, Streets. It now has a mode where it is dark. So
Yeah, but
let's
I,
let's
I don't
check
think
that.
they will. It's not gonna be in this update. It's gonna be in the next.
It's gonna be in this coming update. Night
No, no.
mode. Is it? Is
Raju
it?
told me that it's a bug. Yeah, yeah. He actually published a message in the official creators
Oh, okay. So
Discord
it
page.
won't be available yet. Okay, it will be available. Well, you guys can take a look at it.
Yeah, yeah. It will be available. I think in the next one. That
Okay,
would be dope.
it would
Trust
be.
me, that would be so cool. Especially Streets is the most common map in the game. Everybody wants to be in Streets. It's a
Yeah,
small, compact map where you get enemies quickly and stuff like that. So I like it.
it is.
That's a
Um, while we're waiting for people, if we need to wait for people, a couple of things that have been changed. Um, uh, you know how um, you know how you play campaign missions and there are multiplayer options. Those no longer take up energy.
yeah.
So if you decide you want to complete a multiplayer mission in the campaign, because that's part of the campaign, it will no longer affect your energy guys. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, that's
Um, yeah,
that's very cool. Yeah, especially
yeah,
for the non-veteran guys.
and I think I'm gonna wait for the scrim to start. After the scrim, we'll kind of talk about some of the balance changes because there are a few things, and I think some of you guys are really interested to hear this. Some things got nerfed, some things got buffed, um, and I think a lot of you guys are going to be happy with the results of this. I'm happy with a lot of the results of the
Me
buff.
too. Me too.
I told you about you've seen them. You think that they're gonna? I think they're going to be good in balancing the game a lot more.
I mean, the game is gonna be back to it. That's like
Well,
that's inevitable.
I think the challenge with introducing a new class is also going to be the balancing. Marauder was a class. It was introduced a little minute ago, but they're still tweaking it and listening to us to see what needs to be changed, what needs to be not changed, etc. So with this
Yeah,
new class, I'm curious to see how it's going to play out. Is it going to be OP? Who knows? Is Marauder still going to dominate gameplay? I don't know so much based on what I'm reading. It looks like they're definitely. They definitely, I think that they're going the right direction with where Marauder should be.
definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna join. I'm gonna join his match. I'm gonna be playing with Radu, guys. This is a treat. If I can find it. No, I don't see it. Have I had the game open too long? Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. I got a free rental. What?
Go test gameplay. We want to see how the dogs will kill the enemies. Yeah, he's gonna make a scrim.
I'm making a scrim right now.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm refreshing the game real quick, so we can take a quick look at that, just in case it's me.
Marauder 2. No, I don't think it's Marauder 2. I think this one is more balanced. And Marauder was too OP because you had a huge rate of fire and big amount of damage, and also
There we are.
you had capabilities that no other class had. So I
Yeah.
think this one's pretty balanced.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Got it back up. Sorry about that, guys. Here we are. Boom. Let's see how this looks. I know you guys are so excited about this. We're gonna go through each weapon too, and you're also gonna
Yeah,
get
I'm
to take a
excited
look
about
at
it.
Dark Streets because I believe it's mostly gonna spawn here as Dark Streets. Da, 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 da. Oh, like it's Dark Street. See night mode. All right.
Oh, night mode is better than the wolf night, right?
Oh yeah, Wolf Knight.
Isn't it?
Uh, there he is. Oh wow,
It
it
was
is
a bit
just it's
crowded.
so it's just like LAK. See that? Wow, that aim. Do you
Oh,
see
that's
how it
cool.
works?
Damn, that's cool.
Let's
Unleash
spawn.
the dog.
Unle-
Let's see.
um,
Let's see what.
there's my dog. This is the tier one
Okay.
dog. So it's a little bit of lag right now because I'm streaming in. But as you can see, the dog is like going. And I'm throwing a knife as you see when I'm loading.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He's pretty fast though.
He's pretty fast. It's tier one only though, so keep that in mind. And you see how he's engaging
Yeah,
your
yeah,
opponent. My opponent couldn't
yeah,
even
yeah,
shoot me. He had to engage for a minute. All right,
yeah.
let's move on, shall we? Let's move on to the next. There we go. Not the compact. This is a tier two. I'm going by tier two. Each dog's also. I'm also going to show each dog. It's so hard to see at night. Oh, at least there's a little bit of
Yeah,
sun.
it's very hard to see.
There's
That's why
tier
it's
tier
not
two
gonna be
dog,
implemented
and
in
notice
this
again,
one.
I'm throwing that knife. I'm throwing that knife.
Yeah, yeah, I
This is
see.
that assault rifle. It has a very decent rate of fire. A little harder to engage. I also want to show that tracking ability. So it's a secondary ability, as you guys see right here. Um, And
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see his footsteps. You can see his footsteps. And this applies to all the enemies
I
around
see.
you in a certain radius. I apologize for
Oh,
the
damn,
lag.
that's cool.
I apologize for the lag, guys, but
That's okay. So,
so let's move on to
what
the
about the damage of the Tier 2? Could you shoot at him so we can see the damage?
sure.
Hold on, this.
On the dog's attacking him. See how I can just relaunch the dog after that bar goes away. I can immediately relaunch my dog, and I'm throwing a knife at him, and it
Oh,
tracks
okay.
him too. It
Man,
tracks him
that's
automatically,
pretty cool, I think. Yeah, yeah.
and it's okay. Damage.
Miraculous voice later.
Legion joined. Legion, don't be a tryhard,
Yeah.
man. Nobody likes a tryhard. He's a tryhard. All right, this is a tier 3. This is SMG. All right, Legion, you're not a mobile player. You're a PC player. Don't do it. Don't make this a real game. It doesn't need to be one. It doesn't need to be a. Oh, the reload's pretty decent on this
Okay.
gun too.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey man, this lag is OP. That's tier 3. It's an SMG, decent fire, good fire rate, decent damage.
Yeah.
Tier 4, that is a sniper. I'm a 10 times scope user, so that's why I have it set on 10 times. Here's the dog, also tier 4, lag dogging. No evil eye to help me out this time.
Lag dog. I like this term, bro.
Yeah, man, lag dog.
I really like it.
You see now I see my enemy.
Yeah.
Does it shoot that? I think it shoots relatively fat. Gosh.
I think they all have the same reload.
Not all of them. Tier 1 has a let's try that again. I feel like that wasn't fair. There's my dog crying in the background. It's lag. It's either the lag or I'm just a terrible sniper. It's probably both. That's fine. This is
And
tier
he's
5. This is tier 5, and here's a tier 5 puppy. What? See, there we go. The dog engaged me right there. Did you guys see that? I think he's
Yeah, I
using.
like it.
Yeah. We'll go
That's
back to
pretty
that.
decent.
And you see, it has, even when you die, it still has that refresh rate right there. But you can still launch them out.
Mm.
Really so excited. Trying to find someone. You see someone, boy? I think he does. Maybe. I don't have any cores
Do
here.
you see the new yeah.
See how I have to press that button and disengage with him. So that they kind of note, oh, and he killed me. Yeah, man, that dog's OP. Tier 6 weapon.
Wild.
So this is the weapon I talked about earlier, guys. It's really special.
Shotgun slash.
Yeah. So you
slash-
actually you switch it just like you switch your secondary. See how on the top right it switched from a shotgun to assault.
Oh, yeah.
So
Definitely.
the assault has a pretty decent amount of damage.
What about the shotgun? Damn, it's lagging so bad, bro.
It is, man. It is. I'm gonna go back to it. It is lagging because I'm using Wi-Fi to airstream this while I'm streaming. I usually use mobile data whenever I play. Let's launch the dog too. Oh man. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of bullets as you see.
Oh, not a lot of magazines.
Yeah, it's a really small
It's gonna be a
magazine.
problem.
The
Let's
tier
move on to the
7.
7. Yeah,
This is the one that's gonna be good.
That's the big boy tank.
Yeah, this is the one that's gonna be good. So I release the dog. There we go. There's one kill.
That's cool. That's one kill shot. That's cool, man. I love it. It's like a mix of BSW slash Vice. In a way, I don't know. I feel like it.
It is. The only thing, the fire rate's not super duper high, and keep in mind that none of us have health cores right now.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's a lag for real. And if you didn't see that, that's crazy.
The lag was insane.
The lag is real. The lag is real at the moment. Look at Legion trying to show off in a.
Watch out from the.
Yeah, man.
Bro, that's so fun. I can't hold myself for a bit. That's what,
Yeah, man, this dog does really well. I think the next match we're gonna
bro. That's
show the
really
prestige weapons.
funny.
Um, but as you guys
Yeah.
see on the right side, there's that knifing on that right the white kind of outer circle. There's a knife animation. On the left is a looking animation. Um, I think that's my. Is that mine? Yeah, I think that's. I hope that's mine. But the knife animation, it immediately knifes your enemies. My dog engaged. We're gonna stay in the
That's
match,
cool.
and kind of show a little more. Okay.
Grenades back. Grenades thrown around you. You can throw back.
Yeah.
That's
So
on me too.
I'm gonna show you guys
Like
that
direct.
throwing grenade part aspect.
Yeah. We need to see that.
Yeah, I think that'd be something cool to see. Like again, I guess apologize for the lag. I don't normally lag like this, but I don't normally play on Wi-Fi while live streaming and whatnot. So
It's fine. It's
texting them,
fine, bro.
but I'm still showing you guys what I can. Um, for people asking about the night mode, it's not all the time. This is again that weird scope. I like it though. It's
Guys,
sometimes
the night mode is not going to be in the next update, guys. It's not going to be on this update, the
yeah,
29th. It's going to be
but
on the 30th.
but even still,
So it's
it's
okay.
not permanent, and like it's not like on all of them. So I'm releasing my dog immediately. I know I saw someone there. Oh gosh, maybe I don't know how
Pretty
to use this
fast.
one
Yeah,
right.
he's pretty fast.
Radu using Legion armor. Dude, what was that? You see that?
Yeah,
That's my internet.
I saw that.
That's pure that's my net right there. Okay, let's see if he throws a grenade at me. I'm just gonna wait for him to throw a grenade because I know he'll throw a grenade at me at some point. Wherever he might be. Oh, Legion connected. Hey, I'm gonna see if one of them can throw a grenade at me. See, I just threw a knife at him. It already affected him a little bit.
Yeah, I see.
See, every time it refreshes, he throws it. Hopefully, one of them is gonna throw a grenade, so I can kind of see how it looks like. I'm trying to wait. I'm kind of waiting for one of them to throw a grenade. I'll throw one at him. He didn't throw it back. He didn't do it right. That takes 4 hits. I don't know if I'm crazy about this weapon. I like the scope kinda. I think it's really unique.
That's
It
the
doesn't.
5th, right?
This is a prestige, actually. That's a
That's
prestige
the
weapon.
prestige. Oh, okay. I did not know.
Yeah, I wonder how to switch. I wonder how to switch the from the sniper mode to the assault mode, which I just died. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Maybe it's just a matter of aiming. Come on, Legion, throw a grenade at me. You gotta have like some really quick tapping skills to even like remotely. That dog is pretty good. Keep in mind, I also have like no armor on.
He says soon they will bring horses also. Nah, the next one will be dragons, bro.
I wish, man. Flying. I'm gonna try throwing a grenade at Legion to see if he does anything with it. He doesn't. He just
Yeah.
runs away.
I think he's just tryharding or something.
No, I'm just
Is
trying
he
to get one.
trying?
Oh! There it is. I saw the animation for a second. Did you guys see that? Oh, counterfeits
Nah, I
here.
didn't
Oh,
catch it.
it's a party now, guys. It's a party. Um, I think also with see how I'm hitting him regardless. Even though the knife doesn't actually show me hitting Radu, I'm hitting him still. Lag knifing him. Uh oh. keep on. That knifing animation's great. And we're seeing footsteps everywhere.
I see a Facebook page on Discord.
Oh, do you? Yeah. That's what I had open. I was trying to see the video. So I'm looking at it right here. It's a little fuzzy. Oh. Okay, so whenever someone throws a grenade at you, you have to like respond super quick. So if someone could throw a grenade, that'd be great. Counterfeit? Anyone? No? Okay, no problem. I'll just kill everyone. That's fine.
I wish you had an iOS device though.
iOS is cool.
Turn on the passkey. Okay.
It's 123, but it's only available if you have the beta at the moment, guys. It's not actually live yet. It will be live in the next couple of weeks.
Can he's streaming from his device to another stream platform? That's why you see the lag.
Yeah, that is why you
He
see
doesn't
lag,
have the
guys.
lag on his. He doesn't have the lag on his device, man.
Yeah, it's actually not laggy at all for me. No, no. Yeah, like boss is able to see my screen and he sees it's not really lagging that bad. It's lagging a little bit, but it's lagging even. Oh. ElG's always been good. All right, I guess I'll try to play a little bit, as much as I can. Footstep dog. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Hey, man.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much
Rada's gotten better.
the class will cost?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So, fun fact about the class: there is going to be an event whenever the update launches, to where you can get the class and all the weapons for free if you grind.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So you have to be able to. You have to do well and grind in the event, and you'll actually be able to get this class without having to pay. So that's kind of cool. So you're really incentivized to play the game and try out the class and grind for the weapons whenever the update's released. And I think that a lot of people who have complained about everything being able to be bought in the beginning can, like, calm down a little bit after seeing that. Don't engage. Man. This one can't kill me. So, yeah. There's a one-shot kill. That's a knife. I can engage my dog again. Ooh. That was close. Okay, so something I wanted to talk about with sniping, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed this really quick animation, the scoping in and scoping out. Yeah, that's a new thing with snipers now. The scoping in and out rate of weapons, of sniper weapons, has the rates increased, so it's going to be faster scoping in and out.
Yeah.
And this is because snipers are really meant to scope in and kill people, not sit around and no scope people the entire match. So to kind of like make people not want to do it, they have, I said that they kind of Legion. So they kind of added in the game, and I'm going to talk about the nerfs and buffs. I can talk about it now. for the notes of this, so Clyde, a lot of you guys are watching this because you want to see what exactly happens to the Marauder class and what exactly
Yeah,
happens to
that's the big question. That's the question of the century, man.
man, that is the question of the century. You know what happens, right? What happens to Marauder? Do you remember what's affected?
What is it?
Do you remember
What's the
what change?
question? I
What
think
exactly happens?
I think that little shield, the little blue shield in the start of the game will be decreased. I think so.
We all look the
And
same. Yeah. So
right.
yeah. So I think that we're gonna try using Marauder next match to kind of see how it does against this class. But Marauder got a serious nerf this update, and a lot of you guys have been asking for Marauder to get a nerf. Um, some people say the weapons needed a nerf. Some people said that the class itself needed a nerf. I agreed with the people who said that the class itself needed a nerf. Um, it had too
Same
many
here.
defense. Its defenses were too great. Its weapons are good, but its defenses were great, and that's really what made it really formidable. It had great defenses and it had great weapons. Um, so what's going to happen next update is that its survivability is going to be nerfed like heavily. Um, so Marauder has a skill Resilient Hunter, which pretty much allows after someone spawns with Marauder, they for the first I believe it's for the first at tier 1 it's the first 3 bullets, and for tier 2 the first 6 bullets provide about 30% less damage, I want to say. So oh, no, 30. It was at 35% less damage. So whenever you spawned, you had a pretty hefty amount of defense. Well, what they did was they nerfed the number of bullets. So for tier 1, it's going to be from 3 bullets to 2 bullets, and from tier 2, it's going to be from 6 bullets to 4 bullets. Um, so it's going to take less bullets to knock down that Marauder. Also, they nerfed the amount of protection by about 5% for tier 2. So like tier 2 was at 35, now it's at 30. Tier 1 was at 35 as well, now it's at 25. So they made tier 1 not as great and a lot worse, and they made tier 2 a little worse. They nerfed that Resilient Hunter skill by the amount of time it lasts and the amount of damage that someone can take in terms of percentage, which I think are really important. Marauder's not going to be as tankier. But that's not all they've done to Marauder, guys. They have nerfed the blurry vision passive skill. Let me exit out. I'll show you guys. So I know I'm just talking, and you guys might not even know what I'm talking about. So I can just kind of show you guys a little bit. Let's go switch to Marauder and show it off. What they nerfed. Okay. So back to what I was saying. They nerfed. It is right here. They nerfed this a lot. As you see, it shows it right here in this beta shows exactly how it is now. So the first 4 enemy hits give you 30% less damage after you respawn. Before it was much greater, and it had a larger amount of bullets. The next thing they nerfed was the blurry vision. Blurry vision, where enemies that have any kind of damage by you inflict less damage. Which, if you think about it, is huge. Like you could be a Marauder, use Scorcher, and use this. Shoot your enemy once, hide behind a corner. Your enemy is not going to be able to kill you, and they're going to be extremely weak. Which is
Definitely.
Yeah, it's something that was really popular with Marauder. Um, really popular in general. I'm gonna join another match with Marauder. I think you sound a little robotic right now, boss.
Do I sound a little robotic?
Yeah, you do. You want to try maybe leaving and come back? I don't know.
Hold on.
Okay, that's what he did. So Radu is going to be using Marauder.
What now?
Still a little robotic for me.
I think maybe my service is weak or something.
That might be it. Maybe try using your phone speaker.
Okay, hold on.
Alrighty. Let's look at the comments and see if anyone has any questions. No, it's not necessarily my internet that's bad. It's again, I'm streaming on using my Wi-Fi to my computer. It's a lot on everything right now. Typically, I get no lag in this game. It's laggy only because I'm trying to. Well, I'm charging. That's one problem, and I'm trying to show you guys this new content from my device. So sorry. Just wanted to see what's good, what you guys want. Um, da, da, da. Hmm. So, I don't think that. I think that Grinder and all those weapons are still going to be really viable with this class. Um, I'm looking at the fire rate of these weapons, and none of them really match that of Grinder. Um, so none of them can be executed in that way. You still have to play pretty tactical. uh, the weapons are pretty stable on the class, this game. Again, I've been using them. Yeah. And my dog didn't kill anyone, unfortunately. He was useless. I'm going to try the procedure weapon because I feel like I haven't given it a fair shake. Let's let the dogs loose. Where are you guys?
There's
Okay.
no information on the cross-platform, bro.
God, you
Just
sound
there's
so
nothing yet.
robotic. Got the first kill. I see someone else. Oh, it's good for headshots. I mean, there we go. I can launch it again. So, I'm trying to find people. This map is a little larger. Oh, there we are. There's someone. Hi. My dog. My dog's probably going to kill him. Or not.
Probably not.
No counterfeit. No.
No, Carve, no.
I don't know. Is it your
That was
headphones
good.
that's robotic, or is it on my end? Because you sound extremely robotic for me.
I used my headphones. You're on speaker now, and I tried without no speaker.
Okay, I'm gonna try to throw grenades at those guys. Oh, no, counterfeit. Let me try to find him. See if I can find him. Oh, well then. That's good too. There we go. You can shoot the dogs. I'm gonna use the OP sniper. I'm trying to I really want to demonstrate more that you can throw grenades. So that'll be my focus. We're gonna be throwing grenades at each other to see if we can throw them back. Where's counterfeit at? Oh, he's not using the class. Throw a grenade at me. See, I'm automatically throwing a. Look at that. I got one. So you can definitely throw these back, the grenades back. You just got to be quick. Finally got one. It took me forever, but I got it, guys. Hmm. Uh, Boom. Yeah, see, there we go. So you're able to throw grenades with this class, which is really sweet because grenades have really been, especially like I'm thinking of like lower tier like ESL. Grenades have been really useful. I guess I need to kill him now so we can throw more grenades. We're gonna show that. There's my dog. Enjoy my dog. And again, you throw when you throw the knife. The knife gives a little bit of damage, a little bit of damage towards your dog. And notice I cannot do anything until that dog is destroyed. Let me launch my dog, and hopefully I can get him. There we go. That's a 2-shot kill. That's a 1-shot kill. It just depends on the armor, really. I don't think I'm currently using the tier 9 dog, actually. That's probably part of the problem here. So I'm going to switch to my tier 9 dog after I die again. There we go. That's a 1-shot kill for him. How did he get the immune to knife thing already? That guy. See, look at that. It's still good against Marauder. I mean, this class is still going to be good against Marauder because you have the dog with you too. I forgot to switch my dog. Okay, let me switch my dog now. I'm gonna have the OP tier, the prestige dog. This one will actually be able to kill someone. Let's see. Let's throw this out. We got a minute left. That was a headshot. Okay, I got them because of the headshot. Yeah, and the dog dies whenever you die. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not too. See how he engages with your enemies like that? So because he engages with your enemies like that, he's able to like distract him. You're able to kill your enemies. So I think that's really good. 1 shot, he's dead. 1 shot, he would have been dead. See that 28% damage? So that's kind of cool. The weapons are definitely good enough to face off Marauder. It's just a matter now of being able to use your dogs efficiently. If you use your dogs the right way, you're not going to have a problem with any class, really.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to decide if that... You still sound robotic. Are you still using your headphones anymore?
I don't have no headphones on. I'm talking to you on a speaker.
That's weird, dude.
It wasn't robotic at the beginning.
This is the last gameplay. Obviously, the sniper is my favorite weapon here with this class, just because, well, I snipe primarily. And again, I'm going to mention that the scope in and scope out animation is way better with this update. Yeah. So I'm going to kind of talk a little bit more about what's actually being nerfed and what's buffed. I talked about Marauder class. I don't know if you guys have noticed with the last update, but Sapper class also got a nerf. Kind of needed it. If you guys have even used anything about, have even like used or if you have used the shotgun turret, I'm sorry, anytime soon, you'll know that it's pretty powerful. It has a really decent rate of fire, and like it destroys people, like destroys lives right there. That shotgun turret. I've even used it a little bit, and it does really well. It's getting a 30% rate of fire nerf, which is what it really needed. Rate of fire is getting really decreased. So that's good. Something else that a lot of you guys like way too many, and that's because I'm involved with ESL. I see this a lot. What we're talking about the Severance. The Severance got an accuracy nerf. Um, it had way too big of a like spread, so they reduced that spread so that you wouldn't be able to shoot people as easily. You're gonna have to be a little more accurate with it. And I'm sure that if that's not enough, they're gonna make tweaks if needed. Um, so another thing that got changed, Recon. Um, oh, okay. Hey, boss.
Yeah,
It's probably my headphones. Try talking now.
yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, you sound fine on stream. It's my headphones. Okay, I'm just gonna deal with it. Um, they buffed Recon, and I don't know how do you feel about them buffing Recon? They buffed the prestige weapon of Recon, which is the Whisper. I've not seen a lot of Recon
I
recently. Have
think
you?
I think Whisper was already too powerful. I mean, people use it a lot, especially with Oni, so that they pick either Murata or Grande with it. I think I don't really like Recon. I think the blue Recon core is really annoying, especially in SB or in ESL,
Sure.
coming from behind and shooting you without you knowing. Especially that Recon has the ability to see everyone on the map. I
Okay.
think Recon is really I don't know, it's too overpowered
Um,
state.
Well, I don't know if I think you remember this. Like probably like man, was it 4, 5 years ago where Recon was like the class to go to? I don't know if you remember that or not.
I
Um,
mean, Bosk, Jolt,
yeah,
Saber,
us Jolt.
everything
I
was
was yeah. I personally was
Cabaret.
I was a Jolt player personally. Um,
Me too. Yeah, me too.
but yeah. Back so I've noticed that Recon hasn't really seen a lot of like action. I think. I mean, at least I don't see it much in SB. Um, I
I
don't know. I
mean,
don't know.
it was since the Jolt and the Bosk and the Firecracker. That
Well,
was the two eras of the
I meant
Recon.
as of like recently. It's kind of like not seen a lot of love. Um,
No, 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 no. I don't think.
so that's something I'm not like super against the Whisper. The Whisper got a buff, guy, so that's what we're talking about. Um, and I think it got a pretty big buff in terms of damage. Um, yeah, it's got a pretty big damage increase, and and the reason why they did that is because they noticed that a lot of people would use Oni and the Whisper and just pick up other people's weapons, because the recon weapons just aren't really great. So that's something they kind of
Hmm.
noticed, and that's because to kind of respond to that they buffed the actual weapon for recon just so people would actually utilize that tier 9.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Recon will. I don't think. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really like the class though. I used to play with it 14, 15, beginning of 16, but I stopped.
I
And
used to use recon a lot. I used to use the Jolt. I was a big fan of the Jolt back in the day.
me too, bro. I've got more than 150,000 with the bus.
Yeah.
You can see that how much love I got for it. But hey, I don't know. Now the Blue Recon Core is really corrupted the class for me. That's what I read about it.
Yeah. Like I said,
I think you agree with me in the sense of that core is
I think
really
I think
useless.
I think on paper, Recon is a really powerful class. I think the reasoning behind that buff was because Recon weapons themselves aren't used as much as they used to be. People will opt to pick up other weapons before they use a Recon weapon. I think that was the reasoning behind the buff. Um,
Yeah, I see.
that was the reasoning behind the buff. So
Okay.
I'm trying to demonstrate that while knifing, you kind of get that health, you know,
Yeah, you're
um,
more of a firecracker or whisper player
neither
or
really.
Bosk. I think you go with Bosk, right?
Oh, I no scoped him. Did not mean to do that. I was never. I haven't been a Recon player since like a few updates ago, man. Several updates ago. I even actually ever since I picked up Sniper, I kind of stopped.
Yeah. See. Well, it's all about sniper and assault now. That's why I think they buffed the Whisperer so that Recon gets back to its
Yeah,
old
because
glory.
Recon users will typically pick up like I see them pick up like um a grinder or something
Yeah,
before they even think
I
about
I agree.
using a whisper. Like if I'm gonna rush at someone, I'm not gonna rush at a whisper. See, I don't know if you guys noticed, I took quite a bit of bullets. I'm using tier 1 armor, and this guy took like 4 shots to kill me using Paragon and Enrager. I mean, that's something to kind of think about. So that's kind of what the class does whenever it's fully upgraded with the knifing aspect of it. Like
Yeah, definitely.
when I'm knifing someone, it definitely helps with my defenses, and that's something I kind of wanted to
Yes, and
demonstrate here.
he is iOS. Yes, he is.
So that's kind of sweet that you can actually knife someone without having to like immediately definitely die.
That's cool. That's a cool feature. It's
Yeah,
gonna help in SB too.
yeah, it's gonna help in SB. I think we can see a little more. I wonder how it's gonna work with shipping or something like that. I think that's gonna be really cool to see.
Oh man, that would be wild.
Yeah, it's
Especially with
Impedum
heavy.
shipping, absolutely. Um,
You remember the days with shipping in heavy?
yeah, I remember the days with the assassin mask in heavy.
Oh my God,
Yeah, I'm talking
that's a
OG talk.
classic.
Yeah,
That's a classic.
LGR. Yeah,
Yeah, you just take your pistol and you go boom, you kill somebody and you go
yeah,
back.
and
That
pick up
was
their
wild.
bullets. Pick up their bullets afterwards.
Yeah, definitely.
I was weak. That's why he killed me there. So I think it's kind of I don't know. I don't know if I exactly agree with you with the recon thing. I think that the weapons aren't great for it right now. Um, the class itself on paper is great, but the weapons aren't great, and that's what the response was to that.
Yeah,
I got a headshot on me, so that didn't count.
that's pretty frank.
So something else too. I don't know if you've noticed. Morph class has kind of been ever since. Actually, morph class in general has been kind of in the shadows. Um, the LAK was probably the best weapon for the class, and even in the procedure weapons, really haven't seen a lot of action. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, they haven't seen a lot of action. So let's see if he throws it back at me. He's not throwing it back at me. What's the point? Yeah, so what they did with this update was they buffed the morph prestige weapons. Um, and they changed something. They changed a little bit how morph works. So you know how you kill a class and you get a certain upgrade. They've now
Mm-hmm.
they've randomized it completely. Um, so if you kill an enemy, you might get some a random upgrade. That's
What
essentially.
about the evil eye nerf?
Oh, we'll talk about we'll talk about that. Actually, I had that right underneath it. So
That's a good question, Arctic.
they buffed the tier 8 weapon damage by 15 points. The ruin, it's increased to 15 points. Um, and the Naz got it increased by 3 points of damage, which these guns really, honestly, the tier 9 was not a good gun. Naz, it shot well, it had a decent fire rate, it just had crappy damage. And that's really sad
That was
for this
just so
class.
bad.
Yeah, it was really disappointing um, for this game, for me at least. I mean, for whenever I got him. Um, so the damage increase and that change in how the morph works. As for sniper, they did a couple things, and I mentioned earlier that they increased the rate of fire. See that speed at how fast I can scope in and out. I mean that's ridiculous. Before it used to be a little slower, so they increased that speed a little bit, and they also nerfed Evil Eye. They nerfed Evil Eye a little more by the reveal distance whenever you scope in and you see the enemy highlight behind a wall. Um,
Could
They
you
were
use
nerfed.
that? Could you
They
like show?
they
Because
ner
I don't see it. I only see the word document.
Well, I'm not using Evil Eye. I don't have Cyberclass equipped. No, they nerfed Evil Eye, the Evil Eye core in general. They just nerfed the distance, and they also nerfed the seconds of its activity. So it used to be 5 seconds, now it's 4 whenever it's maxed out. So I don't know. Some people really thought Sniper was overpowered, so they nerfed it even more. Yeah, they added, some people disagree. Some people agree with you in saying that the Whisperer shouldn't have received 4 damage points. I think the reason why they did it is because the Whisperer was outclassed by lower tier weapons. Doesn't that bother you guys?
It
Like
is.
the Whisper was legitimately
It is
outclassed
so
by lower
bad.
tier weapons, and people would not even use that weapon anymore.
True.
Um,
Yeah.
they don't use it at all. So that's something I kind of thought about. Um, but we'll see. We'll see how it works with this update. But those are pretty much all the changes um, for the update. It comes with a lot of buffs, a lot of nerfs, a whole new class which we haven't seen since Marauder that introduces dogs, which I think this is it kind of changes the game in a sense. Um, so I'm really excited to see how it all plays out, like with the current what the new meta will be. Meaning, what's the best thing you're going to be? I don't know if this class is going to be the best class in the game. Um, will it be interesting? Will it change the game a little bit? Absolutely, but I don't think it will make the game like completely like it'll be like, oh, this is going to be OP. That's not
I
something I
agree.
predict. I predict by using this class for a bit. I think Marauder, Grinder, all of them will still have their own. They will still have their own little presence and still have whatever they need. Um, and but I kind of want to see, and I think you guys should be excited that we're able to earn the class instead of having we don't have to purchase it or anything like that. That's something that we should be excited about. Um, let's see if I can. So to end, we're about to end the stream. So before I end the stream, we're gonna play a try hard game. That's what we're gonna do real quick. If I can join it. So if we're gonna try hard, then I guess we might as well try hard all the way. Just put on Paragon. Put on Immortal. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just open armor packs and get cores. I'm just gonna. I wish you can open more like multiple packs at once.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a. I'll show you what I'm doing, so you can kind of see. I'm just trying to get some cores real quick before they make another. They're about to make another game, and we're gonna try a little harder. So I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna try a little harder myself.
Can you use the dog more so people can see how the dog
Yeah,
operates and
this
everything?
this
Because
game,
that's
yeah,
what they want to see.
this game, I'm actually gonna use them like to try hard. I'm playing to
All right.
win this game.
All right.
That's gonna be the goal. Oh, shiving helm. Oh, if I get shiving before we start, I'm gonna be using shiving. Unpet him? Oh man, yeah, this is gonna be nice. I'm opening some packs real quick. Oh, he's waiting on me. Uh, all right, let's add some. Let's yokai. All right, all right. We're okay. We're okay right now. Oh, I can try shipping. I didn't think about that. Let's equip that. Oh, they do. Okay, cool. There's a spotter scan. Oh, we'll just do this. Oh, I'll do this. And we'll go for Impedum. Okay. Sweet. Let's do this. If I could find it. It's the same. Oh, there we are. All right, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'll let you watch my screen, boss, so you can kind of see. All right. Can you see? You still with me?
Yeah, I kind of see a little bit.
Kind of see a little bit.
It's streets, right?
Yeah, streets. This is my feed.
Yeah, I'm following.
Sweet.
I'm not putting you on speaker. I'm talking to you on the phone, so you
That's
don't
fine.
hear
Just
me.
you can use your headphones. It's on mine, not yours. So
Oh,
yeah. All right, dogs. Immediately tracker thing. Let's go. There we go. There's one. All these Paragon users. Maybe I should have used Paragon instead. Because, yeah. The reload is pretty fast with the sniper, too.
yeah, I can see that.
I forgot he has anti-knifing core, that one. Ah! Got a double, but I got killed.
It's okay. You got it, champ. You got it.
I need to be utilizing shivving more. Because I'm using shivving and
I
the
think
ship.
Legion is pretty tryhard. Is it pretty tryhard, right?
I got him in the head. Maybe I should have picked up an assault
He's
rifle
got some
instead.
skills.
I don't think he's died yet. Red barring. I'm surprised I'm not. He's killing me pretty fast with that weapon. I guess that weapon is a lot better. The prestige is a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked. Also, I forgot this. Oh my god. Okay. No more sniper for me.
Yeah, Legion is a pretty good player, though.
Legion is a good player, but he's not. He's not. He's a PC player, but I think he's playing on controller. I think he told me.
Oh, you
So I'm
should
looking
play
up.
on Android, though.
Dude, hands and grit.
Could you use Marauder or something? Do you have Marauder so we can see
Oh,
how it is?
now I understand. When you scope in, and I don't have Marauder on this.
Mhm.
When you scope in, it makes it non-automatic. Oh,
Oh,
I got
okay.
disconnected. No,
Oh, shit.
I know, right?
Hard luck, champ.
Hey guys, it's in beta. It's not normal. Let's see if I can join back. See if I can join back real fast. Just real fast. Just trying to throw a few things on here and there. All right, let's go back. It's not available anymore. It's kind of tricky whenever it comes to these. It's not available anymore. I got disconnected. Oh well. I could rent Marauder class. Or just buy it. There we go. Okay. Let's just rent this bad boy.
That's what I want you to do.
Use
Oh
that.
man.
Check them out.
Any
Why
new
not?
mask or any new camos or something like that? Could you check?
I don't believe there is, but
Kill
let's check.
signs.
Why not? Let's check it. Let's look at kill signs.
Yeah, let's look on.
Mm,
No, not that.
no, there are no new kill
No, not
signs.
that.
I don't think there are new
What about
camos.
camos or masks or something like that?
No new masks. No new
No
camos.
mask.
Yeah, this update wasn't really about
Nothing.
cosmetics. I think it was more just adding the new class,
Yeah.
which is good, which is fine and dandy. I don't know if they're gonna create another one for me to join that again. Mm. What are these? Oh, anniversary packs, tracker packs, marauder packs. I don't need marauder packs personally. But let's see if anyone has any questions in the comments.
I'm responding.
You can earn the class. So I was piggybacking off Arctic Consumes mentioned. You can get the class. You can get the class through the event, but you can also unlock all the weapons in the event.
Yeah.
There are no new masks. There are no new camos. This is what I mentioned is pretty much just what's gonna come out. They are thinking about adding squad events in the future. I don't think they're doing it right now, but they are thinking about adding it in the future. Let's play one more game before we call it a day, guys. One more game before we call it a day. See. Oh, I unlocked sniper. Actually, I might try sniper out too. What do you think? See how it's affected by that new how Evil Eye and everything looks. If I get it. If I get it. I'm trying to get Evil Eye. Nope. Nope. I'm getting everything else but Evil Eye.
Could you change the screen to the game so I can see?
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
No problem. Well, I really just care about... Oh, I got full shipping armor. I just care about that scoping and animation. We can try it out. IMP or BSW? Which one should I use? BSW because it's faster?
I have a question though.
Yeah.
So from 0 to 10, frankly, how much would you rate this new update from what you've seen today?
Um, for what I look
That's a very
for,
hard question.
for what I look for what I look for, um, and what I want for MC5. I think I'm gonna right now. I think it's really hard to rate it based on what I've seen. I think I really need to see it being used in actual gameplay before I can really rate it that
In the
well.
public release, you mean?
Yeah, public release exactly. I think overall, I think it's a pretty positive thing, and
Yeah, I think it's a pretty positive update.
I think it's in the right direction, um,
Yeah,
for sure. But
definitely.
I'm not sure if it's like 100. And I mean, there's always things that can be tweaked. But for what I've seen right now, I think it's a good thing. I think everything about the update I pretty much agree with. I want to say the
Yeah.
Whisper, we're gonna have to see about that one. That's the one.
Nah, that's why I'm skeptic about it, bro. I just
Yeah,
hate that.
That's the one I'm gonna be. I'm like, I'm not sure, but
Yeah, definitely.
otherwise, I do agree with everything. But we'll have to see. I've not seen Whisper being a huge problem, but I don't see it a lot. I don't play a lot of free for all, which is where you're gonna see a lot of
Hey, that's
recon
it.
plays.
Yeah, especially in free for all and in
Yeah.
SBE, bro. You know what? You know what they does in SB? Let me just tell you something. Let me tell the latest trend. The team is of 5 people,
Hmm.
so they have 2 recon. The two
Yeah.
VC that hey, we just shot the guy right there, and they just come and they kill you, and you don't know from where they come because they're blue recon and they're blurred in the map, so you don't see, and
Mm.
that's very annoying.
Yeah.
Especially in ESL, bro. You have that and you have the shotgun turret thing.
But
But now it's
thankful,
nerfed, so it's
but
okay.
in terms of ESL, everything pretty much got nerfed. If you think about it, everything that affects ESL, everything that was affecting ESL, Commander got nerfed, um, Sniper got nerfed, Shotgun turret got nerfed.
Yeah, pretty much everything. But you still got the KOG and and the boss
Yeah.
and the ERG too. But you guys in iOS don't have ERG.
God,
In
I'm
Android
so
you still have
sloppy
it.
right now.
You're not concentrating because you're talking and you're playing, so
Yeah, I usually
it's
play.
okay.
There we go.
Oh man, that's a nice quick scope.
Yeah, appreciate it. I don't even have Evil Eye, if you noticed. I couldn't test it out.
I mean, I can teach you how to play with BSW.
Can you? Oh,
I mean,
Wallah?
I give free
Oh my
tutoring
gosh,
on ramping.
that dog. I don't know what's happening. Where is it? Oh man.
But you got it though.
I do snipe a decent amount. I just
But you were touched, bro. It's tough to respect.
oh that thing.
Oh, that dog was just. Oh my God, you've been ruthless. Animal rights. Nice quick scope.
Mm.
The lag
Is it real?
is
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I know, right?
Unbelievable.
I prefer Imp a lot of times, but
You prefer what?
IMP.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, I think so, yeah.
IMP is a good
But
one.
BSW is
BSW, I think I don't know how the IMP is going to be affected by this update. Yeah, man. Those dogs are trouble. You've got to either kill the person or the dog first. There we go. I only have 5 kills. Jeez. Yeah, no evil eye though. That's what I'm working with right now. No. Yeah, no evil eye, and the lag is real. Oh, I should have shot him. Oh my god, I'm terrible. There we go. Let's see if I can play with a better, not better, but a sniper. This isn't exactly a one-hit kill, this one. Jeez. As you guys see, I think my sensitivity is a little too high, especially for my hands being on the desk too. A little bit. No. There we go. Man, that dog. Oh, there we are. Oh, man. I don't know how he got that headshot on me. I thought for sure he was dead that time. There we go. There's a knife at least. Whoa. Again. So if that dog attacks you, you're pretty much dead.
That's cool. Oh, nice quick scope though. Oh, nice. Watch out for the dog.
They die actually after they die. After the opponents die, they die. I'm not the worst player in the world.
I mean, you got it, champ. You got it.
I'm not the worst player. Am I at my best? Absolutely not. Got the dog. He's gonna come. There's no way he's gonna shoot me up from there. From there, I knew he was gonna go around or something. Alright, he won. GG guys. It was fun. I still like sniper better. Honestly, but it's a
Same here.
I'm sorry guys, my sniper class actually was in no way upgraded. I forgot to mention that. Like it was not upgraded at all. Forgot to upgrade it. So that's why I had no crosshairs. It's not that it got some people said, oh, they removed it. No, they didn't remove it. Will tracker be the new meta? I think we're going to definitely see this update. So, yeah. Let's see if you have any questions. So I see. So again, this is the whole new class, guys. I think it's fun. I think that it changes the game a little bit. Is it the new meta? We'll see.
Have you tried Marauder?
Actually, I didn't try Marauder at all. I should have, but I saw it. The rate of fire. I don't think you're going to notice any kind of, like, by usage standards. You're not going to notice any differences. I think you're just going to notice it in terms of like its defenses, in terms of how fast you're going to die compared to how you used to before.
Oh, okay.
That's something to kind of note about it. Its weapons itself didn't really get touched this update, at least to my knowledge. Yeah. BSW didn't get nerfed this update, guys. Again, like I had literally no evil eye, and I didn't have any part of sniper upgraded. I was just playing with it. So, anyways, hey boss, I appreciate you being on stream with me, man. It was really
it was a pleasure, you know.
Yeah. We're gonna definitely have to do this again, guys. Subscribe to this guy. He's a pretty nice guy. Knows a lot. And I'm really looking forward to the update, and it's in a couple weeks.
Same here, man. I just want the best for the game. I just want the old generation to be back. I just want the old glory to be back, the 14, 15 glory.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was there here those days. Jolt, Red. I mean,
yeah,
they were good. Bosk was good too, although I like the Jolt.
Yeah, definitely.
Jolt was Bay back then. Not anymore though.
Also, Red was Bay, bro.
Dude, Red with the PT7 was Bay.
You remember when Compact was Bay, bro? That was like a grinder.
Compact was super. Like, I think the thing about it was super accurate.
It was super accurate, and the reloading was it was real fast. The reloading too.
Yeah. It's great. LGR. I mean, LGR was cancer back then.
I have a 78,000.
Searing was the gun to use. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Searing is damn.
Yeah. So I do remember those days. Is it a different game? Yes. I think at least they have custom matches where you can change rules. I'll sometimes play lower tier rules, no armor, tier 5, or
that's what we do. Definitely, that's what we do when the old generation is in a chat. Yeah. We just made a T1 and play with mask. That's what we do, and we enjoy it a lot.
Oh yeah, they're fun. Maybe they'll bring those back. They had invitational tournaments. Hopefully they'll bring them back at some point. We'll see.
Probably. I hope so, man.
But all right, guys, it was nice talking to you guys. And thanks for watching this. Get excited for the update. I sure am. And I'll see you guys in the game.